So this is a 1950s monster movie that came out back before my time. This is from 1955. Ray Harryhausen did the effects for it, and it came from beneath the sea. That's this one. I've already done Mothra, so I'm going to do this one, and then I'll do the Giant Claw and 20 Million Monster at some other time, probably in October for Halloween. But anyway, let's get to this movie. It's 79 minutes long, pretty short, so it won't take that long to finish this. Columbia Pictures, yeah. They did a lot of films. I know I mean not Rambo. What I keep saying him, R&R, not him. Josh said that he was like mixed on this movie. I guess because it's a '50s movie. It's slow. I don't want to mention R&R anymore. I haven't mentioned him in years on my channel because he's a loser. hmm Anybody that complains about everything is a loser that lives in the past. And remember, the time on the live stream is subject to change at any time. Here we go. Columbia Pictures Corporation presents It Came from Beneath the Sea. I didn't see this one as a kid. I saw it years later. Because you got Kenneth Tobey, Faith Domergue, Donald Curtis, Ian Keith, Dean Maddox Jr., Chuck Griffiths, Harry Lauder, Richard W. Peterson, a screenplay by George Worthington Yates and Hal Smith. Director of photography Henry Frulich, and technical effects created by Ray Harryhausen. He does the octopus, but it's not really an octopus. It's an octopus with 6 arms, not 8, because they couldn't animate 8 arms. Because again, they didn't have the big budgets back then. Charles S. Schneer produced it. He worked with Harryhausen in a lot of productions in the 50s and 60s. Directed by Robert Gordon. For centuries, the mind of man has learned comparatively little of the mysteries in the heavens above or in the seas below. Since the coming of the atomic age, man's knowledge has shown increase that any upheaval of nature would not be beyond his belief. Stock footage. I don't know what to say because I'm like, I did the original Mothra. That's the dub version of Mothra. It would be the same thing. It's just with different dialogue and different voices talking. There's no black people in this movie. Again, it was a '50s movie. They were barely allowed to be in a film for like a few seconds or a few minutes. It was a different time. Yeah, tomorrow I won't be doing a podcast. I need a day off. So the next podcast will be Thursday. I got to set it up after this. We're 4 minutes in. There's one Hispanic in the movie, but that's it. No black people, no Asians, nobody. Even the first Sinbad movie that Harryhausen did the effects for had a black man in it. He's not the main character, but he's in it. Even if I get no views for this, I'm still gonna post it. I wanted to do at least one monster movie this month. Here it comes. The first attack in the movie. I wanted to do this movie because I haven't done a movie on this set yet. I did Mothra in another set. I did that in the H-Man. This sci-fi creature collection, I got it at Best Buy a long time ago. Came in handy because I could do a podcast for any of these movies. Since they don't have special features. And I know that they do because 20 Million Miles to Earth had a commentary and they had a colorized version of this movie. At least this movie's not 2 hours. I don't want to do any 2-hour movies right now. Until August, possibly. Well, I'm doing The Dark Knight, possibly on Friday. I just gotta go get it. Curiosity, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. All these bots that I don't even know. It's a slow start. Like the octopus doesn't start attacking the city until the end of the film. It's mostly just a ship, the submarine, and then it goes on the bridge on the uh, I think the Golden Gate Bridge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't get emotional with this because it's a black and white movie from the 50s. I don't have any major emotional attachments to this, like I did with the Muppets. Yeah, it was a nice sunny day, so I decided to stay home and just do the laundry and do a podcast. More stock footage. Radioactivity. This came out a year after the original Godzilla in 1955. So, hold on. I haven't done a black and white movie in a while anyway. In the night in May, I did two of the Godzilla movies were in black and white. So there was that. June, I don't remember if I did a black and white movie. I don't think I did. Because I did something borrowed and I did uh, The Bachelor and a bunch of other films, but I don't think I did a black and white movie. So 'We're out of the ocean now. Now we're on the ground. Mm-hmm. Solid ground. Danger, radioactivity, keep out. 3 people. They're wearing suits. She's the only woman character in the movie. Really. I got other sci-fi movies I want to do in October that I didn't do last year. There she is. Look at those eyes. Appropriations. Hmm. 17 minutes in. This is even shorter than the Muppet movie I did yesterday afternoon, because that was an hour and 28 minutes. This movie's like almost 10 minutes shorter. That's why I did the podcast so late. You know how it is. It's got a slow start. Yeah, like I said, the creature doesn't attack until about 20 minutes in. So they bumped into the creature earlier, but you didn't see it. You got to realize effects back then were really cheap, and it took time just to get a few shots of the creature. Now with CG, they can do a creature for like 2 hours with a computer. John Carter, like that Disney movie that flopped. I know the feeling. Pete. We're 19 minutes in. We got another hour to go, and then the movie's done. No smoking, any smoking there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, back then they weren't. Now there's women in the Navy. Every U.S. military branch has women because they have to be equal opportunity for both sexes. That's right, I said both. There is no third gender. That's a lie. That's scientifically impossible. There is no third gender. That doesn't exist. Non-binaries don't exist. I'm sorry. You don't know what you are. You're confused. That's all I'm going to say about that. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Monster. Mm-hmm. See, two guys like her again, because there had to be a love triangle in most of these movies, monster movies, to have tension. It's funny because the Black Scorpion didn't have a love triangle because Hank Scott, liked their late mean female. The other guy was just her friend. That's it. There's the octopus. Well, that's a real octopus. Look at those suckers. It's a giant octopus. I've had calamari once, but not octopus. Mm-hmm. Small fish. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Really? 25 minutes in. That's what they do in the first act of the movie. They have to explain where the creature comes from and its behavior and such. Reaction? And fade to black. Now we get the first attack. Took a while. Yeah, it's a bit slow. I gotta say that. Like Alien, there's the creature. 28 minutes in, we get the first tentacles showing up. Mm-hmm. There's the creature. And those effects still hold up for 1955. That means that this movie, it's the anniversary this year. It's the it's 2025, so this was 1955, so this was about 70 years old. Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Because 65, 75, 85, 95, 2005, 2015. Yeah, this movie is 70 years old. There's movies that came out last year that the effects don't hold up. There's the creature. Yep, you're going down. The creature took the ship down. Yeah, that's why I don't mess with the creatures of the sea, because they can literally kill you in an instant by dragging your boat down or eating you or just electrocuting you if it's like an electrical eel or something. Hmm. Well, this is not a classic like the original King Kong or Godzilla. It's fine. It's a decent, monster movie from the 50s to watch, and it's short, so it doesn't drag for 2 hours or 3 hours or longer than that. Hold on. Yeah. Children, they're adults. Yeah, we're men. We like to hang out with women. We're heterosexual. That's our MO. Hey, superhero movie fan. Hey there, John. Since this is a monster movie, I'll say that even though the beginning is slow, at least it is at a better pacing than the 2014 Godzilla. Yeah, because unlike a Gareth Edwards movie, it gets to the point in under 2 hours. That movie needed to drag for 2 hours and have a lot of filler and human characters and not focus on Godzilla more. That's why the sequels made sure that Godzilla's in it way more. They had other directors do it that knew what they were doing. They knew that the 2014 movie was too slow, so excuse me. Well, she got over that pretty quick. This movie doesn't drag. It is slow, but like I said, a lot of 50s movies were slow. Mm-hmm. Clinically speaking. Because next week is Shark Week. I might do one shark movie. We'll see. I did all the Sharknado movies. I could do Jaws. Mm-hmm. The original Jaws. I know, I saw it. Mm-hmm. This guy was in the Lost in Space episode. I never believe him. It's always like, I believe you, but I think you're crazy again. Mm. 37 minutes in. You lie down a little bit. This movie's not very long, so it's not going to take like 2 hours to do this. She's also in another movie I haven't done a podcast for called Cult of the Cobra. It's not plugged in. Hold on. Do it like that. I asked you first. You know, water is just something you can't underestimate. Stock footage. A battleship. The sack. A balloon. Australia, Canada, and Peru. the American flag. "43 minutes in. Story of Oregon. More stock footage. We're like more than halfway through the film. It's almost done. It's not a long movie. It's not that long. The creature really attacks the city at the end of the film, just like the giant behemoth. No, I'll read that comment later. "45 minutes, well, 46 minutes now. John Carter. I know that's the name of the book, and of that movie John Carter from Mars. Yeah, that was made into a bad 2012 movie that bombed badly at the box office. The night scene. She's in a one-piece bathing suit. Yes, sir. That was a short scene. We're halfway through the month of July already. It's already the 15th. So, it's like 15 and a half because it's July is 31 days. So, half of 31 is about 15 and a half. Mm-hmm. It's 3 o'clock already. 3:01. I'm glad I did this later because I didn't want to do it early in the morning. Like I said, time is subject to change. Don't expect it to be the exact moment that I. The set time is just a set time. I could say 10 o'clock and it could be 10 o'clock at night. It's an approximate guess, just like a movie theater. There's the tentacle. 50 minutes in. If it's squished them. There it is. Ta -ta -ta -ta. Sounds like the Creature from the Black Lagoon's music. Da -da -da. But no, that movie's more classic because they had 2 sequels. Let me shut off the air. It's getting too cold in here. And off. Because it's nice in here now. It's conditioned. I'm going downstairs soon anyway, so just cool. It's cool in here. I'm not gonna melt in 30 minutes. The movie's only 20 minutes left. 29 minutes or so. There's the bridge. That bridge is toast. The Golden Gate Bridge, in San Francisco. A lot of people are going to be driving in that area next week because next week is the San Diego Comic Con. Well, it's not San Francisco, San Diego, but they'll be driving over that bridge to get to San Diego. It's around that area. That's where Full House is, yeah. Wake up, San Francisco. At least it didn't rain today, so that was good. Last night it did. It was a big thunderstorm. Not crazy winds or anything, just a lot of rain. Mm-hmm. The brain, just like a zombie. A missile. Hmm. We're almost an hour in. Look at her hair, it's blowing in the wind. It looks like a kraken. Contact. $14. More firing. Fire. There's the creature again. That Golden Gate Bridge is totaled. See, there's 3 tentacles. Mm-hmm. They always attack a landmark in a major city. When they're attacking a major city, it's always the Golden Gate Bridge, or the Brooklyn Bridge, like in Godzilla 1998, or the Statue of Liberty, or the Chrysler Building, something. The Empire State Building and the original King Kong and the remake from 2005. Even the Twin Towers when they were still around in 1976's King Kong. We're an hour in, so the movie's almost over. See, no harm, no foul. There's the Captain Stacy, like from Spider-Man. The score's pretty good. It's holding onto that bridge. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There's the tentacle. Run away. Da, 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 da. If that car is crushed. It's going down. Da, 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 da. Yep, he's hogging the bridge. That's it for the scene. motorcycle going by. I hate that sound. I'll vroom, vroom. Of course not, because that's where the creature is, in the water. Helicopter. There's the creature again. Look. $318. Nope, you're going down, helicopter. Got caught in suction cups. I remember this music. Probably gonna take a nap after this because I'm a bit tired. It's fine, I got time. At least the movie's almost over. I'm gonna get you, people. Clock tower's destroyed. '69 minutes. They showed stock footage from this movie in Godzilla 1998. The scene where they're looting the store and they show it on the TV. Yeah, I remember that. No, the movie The Beast was a squid, not an octopus. Different creature. Da-da-da-da-da-da. 70 minutes in. We're almost done. Mm-hmm. He squishes people. So he squished them with his suction cups. Yep, right through the window. Flamethrower time, like in Ballerina. Oh. Mm-hmm. It makes a noise. Mm-hmm. I gotta drink some water. Take that, you creature. You get what you deserve, sea creature. Fire. Right there. They shot it. That sub is totaled. Gotta check the weather after this. This portable DVD player definitely came in handy the last 9 years. In March next year, it'll be 10 years I've had this thing. Mm-hmm. Gotta kill the creature underwater so it doesn't go on the land again. Mm-hmm. Saw the creature's eye. Mm-hmm. Fire at will. $78 in. That's it, the creature's dead. Mm-hmm. That was it. Yep, that was it. Came from Beneath the Sea, guys. An hour and 19 minutes on the button. No end credits because it was an old 50s movie. So, thanks for watching. Acknowledge me and watch this movie once at least to see if you like it. See you in 2 days. I'll do a podcast on Thursday for P2. I'll explain when I do set it up. So.